Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. At least 349 people were killed in November in violent attacks across Nigeria. A report by non-governmental organization Nigeria Month has revealed. The report, titled Violent Incidents, tracked violent killings across the country. Gathering data from family sources and reports, the group revealed the November cases were recorded in 23 states. The breakdown shows that 309 of those killed were civilians, while 40 were security operatives and 290 people were reported kidnapped in November. The report also states that 149 people were killed by persons suspected to be members of Boko Haram or its breakaway faction ISWAP. All 86 were killed by suspected bandits, while court clashes claimed 62 lives. And suspected bandits have shot dead a local vigilante after abducting a mother and her baby at Falgo Town, Rogo local government area of Kano State. Chairman of the local government, Malami Rogo, said the gunmen attacked the village, killing a vigilante who went with a security team to accost them after they abducted the duo. He said the gunmen had stormed the residence of one Yusuf Falgo, where they abducted the woman and her baby. And Jerry Bayo has been issued a certificate of return by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) as the senator representing Cross River North Senatorial District. The short ceremony took place at the Abuja INEC headquarters, and you can recall that INEC had earlier issued a certificate of return to Stephen O'Day after the December 5 by-election. Both Jerry Bayo and O'Day were contesting the People's Democratic Party tickets before the election, but an appeal court brought about the issuance of certificate of return to Jerry Bayo, declaring him as the duly nominated candidate of the PDP and the rightful winner of the election against O'Day, who was earlier declared winner by INEC and sworn in by the Senate. The court further ordered INEC to immediately issue a certificate of return to Jerry Bayo and withdraw the one earlier issued to O'Day. And now in COVID stories, 11 National Youth Service Corps NYC members undergoing orientation in Taraba State have tested positive for COVID-19. Innocent Vagai, the chairperson of the COVID-19 Technical Committee in Taraba, announced this on Monday at a news conference organized by the state's Ministry of Information and Orientation in Jalingo, the state capital. Vagai, who doubles as the Commissioner for Health, said the victims were receiving treatment at various isolation centers in the state and urged residents of the state to be cautious of the pandemic. He also appealed to members of the public to always observe COVID-19 protocols to mitigate the spread of the disease. And in business, oil prices dropped further today, adding to steep losses from the previous session as the new strain of the novel coronavirus in the United Kingdom triggered concerns over fuel demand recovery. The fast-spreading virus strain has shut down much of Britain and has prompted several countries to close their borders to British travelers and freight. Brent crude futures were down 54 cents to $50 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures fell 59 cents to $47 a barrel. Both benchmark contracts slid nearly 3% on Monday, partly erasing recent strong gains on the back of the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines, seen as key to easing mobility restrictions. And Cameroon says hundreds of Central African Republic civilians have fled across the border in the past few days to escape election-related violence. Elections will be held in Bangui later this month, and those fleeing into Cameroon say sporadic clashes are already breaking out. Governor of Cameroon's East Region, Gregoire Mongovo, says about 1,000 people have crossed over into Cameroon since Friday to escape violence in the lead-up to the December 27 poll. Mongovo stated that the situation in the CAR is very troubling and has ordered the military to porous border areas to limit the spillover into Cameroon from the new wave of fighting. And now in sports, former Nigeria international Emmanuel Amuneke has stated that he can never be assistant coach to Super Eagles handler General Raw. Amuneke made this known in an interview on Monday, and there have been discussions that Amuneke is being considered for the assistant coach position under Raw. But the 1994 African Player of the Year made it clear that he has coached Tanzania's men's national team, so he cannot take up the role of assistant to the German. INEC qualified Tanzania for the 2019 AFCON, which was their first since the 1980 edition held in Nigeria, and led the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria to win the 2015 FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Chile. And that's all on the newsroom at this hour. Many thanks for watching.